What is going on, everyone? Chris with Journos, Comics, and Pop Culture. We're doing a video where I am getting into the nitty-gritty of the truth about modern comics that I think a lot of collectors out there probably either don't want to hear, simply ignore, or maybe they just don't understand these truths. Folks, before we get into the video, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please take some time to do so. Check out all the links in the description below, including the link to today's sponsor, popculturezone.com. Before we get into this discussion, which came from another Facebook comic book group post, I want to take just about 60 seconds to thank today's sponsor, popculturezone.com. Today's video was sponsored by Pop Culture Zone Pressing Services. If you need your comic books pressed, I personally vouch for Pop Culture Zone as being one of the best professional companies in the game, offering hands down the lowest prices out there. Services start at only $9.99, and every order placed will receive free fast track turnaround times. Even though I press comics for my personal collection, whenever I need a professional press for my key comics, I send them off to Pop Culture Zone, and every single book that I've received back, every single one, has had results that have exceeded my expectations, and I am sure that they will exceed your expectations as well. Make sure you go check the link in the description below to head over to their website, popculturezone.com, for complete details on services and how to begin your order. All right, everyone, let's look at this post from this Facebook group and let's read it and break it down. Here we go. Need help. Have some books I'd like to get rid of, but claim sales on the group haven't yielded anything. Looking for advice or guidance. The books I'm looking to get rid of are all modern, not asking more than cover price on 99% of them. Let me know, and thanks for the help. Okay, so how do I get straight to the point, folks, without talking your ears off with a bunch of fluff? The truth of the matter here, and what I want this video to focus on, is this: 99% of your modern books aren't worth cover price. And that is just a sad truth that a lot of people need to understand and need to accept. Now, let me give an example. I've been doing some claim sales on Instagram where we go live, and we put the books up, and folks watching can claim them for a set sticker price that I'm asking. All right. I had a lot of solid modern books in there, anywhere from 90s to current stuff, from variants to even popular artist variants like Adam Hughes to Peach Momoko, J. Scott Campbell, etc., etc. I even had a good amount of Bronze Age stuff and Copper Age stuff as well. Even some of my keys, and I'm telling you, a lot of it was tough to sell. I mean, there was stuff that was moving. A lot of the Spidey stuff was still moving, but I still had struggles selling like high grade early McFarlane run Spider-Man stuff. I mean, I had near mint copies priced anywhere from $6 to $8, and even that is under market value of what they've been selling online, like your eBays, et cetera, over the last 6, 8, 9 months or so. So what I just did actually yesterday, I did a post claim sale where I just post the pictures and they claim A, B, C, D, right? It was a 30 to 50% off sale. So everything was either 30 to 50% off of what I had stickered on it. And even then, because there's 4 books per picture, I said, claim for $4 each, or claim 2 for $7, or 2 for $6, or claim all of them for I was even given more discounts. And I had a decent little sell. I sold a lot of the stuff. I sold all the near mint Spidey stuff, but it was for half of sticker. So what I'm trying to say is this idea that all comic books are somehow collectibles and that are somehow going to even retain their cover price value is a lie. And I've said this before on my channel, and I'm reiterating again today. Comic books, especially modern comic books, especially over the last 10, 15 years, are very similar to any other commodity or retail product that we buy. Okay? As soon as you buy a car and you drive it off the lot, what does it do? It depreciates in value. As soon as you buy a t-shirt and take the tag off of it, you might not even wear it, but you take the tag off it. What does it usually do? Depreciate in value. Of course, if you wear it once, then it definitely depreciates even more in value. You buy a laptop. As soon as it's out of box, even if you return it to the store, they sell it like as a out of box, and they give you a red sticker discount. It depreciates in value. Electronics, TVs, smartphones. I mean, I can literally name anything that we sell retail, over the counter, any type of commodity that is in our home. Furniture. As soon as we buy furniture and we bring it into our homes, it depreciates in value. A book from a bookstore depreciates in value. The same goes for comic books. This idea that, this individual is like, I got 99 of them priced at, not asking more than cover price. It's a fallacy, folks. And you got to also take into consideration that the market right now is hurting even more. I mean, I had trouble selling solid bronze and copper age stuff that was decently high grade. The market is hurting. I'm seeing more and more people dump collections every day in these Facebook groups. I just saw a couple today where people were dumping them. I got 13 short boxes and 4 long boxes. And they're asking, $10,000, like, or even $1 a book, and nobody's making offers on them. Now, I don't want to make this video too long and keep repeating myself here. But again, the simple fact of the matter is this. We have to understand that, especially modern books, and I go to somebody that left this comment down below, they said, nobody's nostalgic about comics that were released 2 years ago. What keeps comics as a collectible? Just like antiques. Nostalgia. Now, we can look at 90s books, especially early 90s books. And I've said this, even Copper Age 80s books. There is definitely some value to be had there, where I think maybe 15 to 20 years ago, we were like, oh, 90s books can't ever be worth anything. But, while most of them aren't, extremely valuable, unless you're looking at a key like New Mutants 98, etc., there is some value there, because now that they're 30 plus years old, there's nostalgia there, and that sells. So, I can't sit here and tell you that a modern book from 2015, 20 more years from now, isn't going to have some type of more value on the market because of nostalgia for what it was back then. But the nostalgia is also changing, folks, with the generations. I think when you talk about this age, I don't know what they're called, post millennials, generation Y, maybe, or Z, I don't know. But their nostalgia starts with the movies. Now, it doesn't mean it doesn't transcend over into the comic books, but it's going to be harder and harder to do that, even as these comic books age out, even as these generations get older, become adults, become middle-aged adults, etc., etc. But again, folks, we got to understand that buying comic books, you're driving them off the lot as soon as you bring them home. So if you are collecting for, resale purposes, or for speculation purposes, or for investment purposes, and you're looking at modern books, you have to be very, very specific about what you're looking for. Because even key modern books are very volatile. They do not have that precedent on the market. All right. And if you are collecting books simply because you're a collector and you like to read the stories, and you don't want to be left with them to sit with for your whole life, and at some point in time you may want to resell them, you got to understand that you're not going to get cover price for the majority of those books. If you buy them, just like clothes, you buy them new, right? You pay $29 for some jeans, and then you sell them in a garage sale for $3. a lot of people are very happy to wear those jeans for as long as they do and get $2 or $3 in a garage sale. You might have to look at your new modern comic books the same way. You bought the books, you enjoyed it for a little bit, you read it, you passed it down to your kid read it, okay, now you want to get rid of it. You might have to throw it in a dollar bin or a 50-cent bin and pull it out at a garage sale. Or you might just want to throw a lot together and say, hey, I got 20 books of a 2015, 2016, Captain America run, whatever. I'll take $1 each. You got to come to this reality. Comic books will always be, in my humble opinion, a collectible. Obviously, your blue chips or even something else, and we are aging out of even the Bronze Age or even the Copper Age to where there are blue chip Copper Age books. We could talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1. We could talk about Amazing Spider-Man #300 being a blue chip key at this point. But modern comics that you're buying for $3.99 and now even more, good luck getting cover price for those books. One should drive them off the lot, so to say. That's the video for today, folks. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to know just where your guys' heads at and opinions are at with this topic of discussion. Thank you guys so much for watching. And again, if you aren't subscribed, please do so. Be well, and until next time.